Oh yeah. Yo, we live. We live. It's good to see y'all. If you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to talk to you about humility, speaking, coaching, AI, events, everything. It all makes sense in a second. I'm gonna give time for my Instagram to go live, and then we're gonna get cooking. Um, stop this music. Oh man, y'all. I don't know if you've ever there's two things coming up for me right now. Thing number one is I can't see. You guys got to type if I can see. I can't see my comments coming through. Okay, there they go. All right, I see you. The two things that are coming through are there's times where um I would need something from my parents, right? And it'd be like, yo, I need this or that. And they'd be like, okay, cool, whatever, let me know. And I would, not really bother them. And they would just be like, in their minds as parents, they would be like, I know when he actually needs something, he'll call me or he'll text me or he'll ask me or he'll let me know that this, teacher's asking for this at school. And, and and on one end, as I open this statement, that's what I feel. It's like as a person who feels a lot and ends up being sort of a father figure to a lot of people. Um, there's a pain the world has been in that I'm like, when it gets painful enough, they'll call me, and then it's time. And so one side of me is like, whoa, it's time. It's time. Uh People are so stressed out. So many people are so worried. There's this show that my wife calls or that my wife watches, and we used to watch it together when we had more time, called Cutthroat Kitchen. And what we thought was the American dream, we're recognizing is more like Cutthroat Kitchen. I'm gonna need somebody to help me out. Come on, Diamond, help me out, bro. What what we thought what we thought was pension and security and longevity and safety, when it comes down to it, is really kill or be killed. Um, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a enlightening way. To be like, that's just what it is. That's just what's happening. That's just what I hear from humanity. And it's not everybody. In fact, many people are having the opposite experience. They're exploding. I mean, every time I look, I feel like one of my homies then started like an AI company, or they now an AI expert, and they got this AI. I mean, I'm like, are you like, what happened to the business you was running? Is everybody just running an AI business now? And they're crushing and they're booming and they're hiring and they're like, help. So on one end, there's a large part of me that knows that it's time. I m My voice can't wait, my leadership can't wait. So There's some things I've been waiting on, some things I've been like, oh, I'll get them on maybe later. I'll do them when it's time. When I get through this little thing I'm working on, I'm not, stressing, not trying to save the world, not like don't have a hero savior complex. And used to have that real bad. But I was like, it's all good, man. When it's time, it's time. And it's like, it's time. It's time. It's eating me alive. Um, I'm tired of hearing people talk about the impacts of COVID. It's so long ago. Um, you know, let's move forward powerfully together today. Um, boom. Okay. One more thing there, because I don't want to stop myself right there. Actually, what I was getting ready to say was, um, it, maybe that I needed to do that. Okay. So one side, we got it. Okay, Daryl, we get it. Maybe we don't, but let me say it concisely in case you don't. Uh, there's been a pain I've been attuned to that the world is in. I have stuff to help. I have no, ego about having to help with every single thing I can help with. I'm focused on the things and the people God's sending in front of me and the responsibilities that I have today. Married with kids, five of them jokers, and a dog. And the pain that I feel from the world is so intense. I must say yes. The other realm is that there's a little bit of that paradigm that's just a divine humbling moment for me, and it's really what I've been warming up to. Because vulnerability is hard when you're always at your edge, and vulnerability does not mean trauma dumping. In fact, I've been spending the last 60 minutes to make sure I did not dump all my trauma on you. In fact, I really just wanted to serve you guys in a powerful way. But, God sometimes allows us to choose humility, or he orchestrates situations and circumstances where that force us to choose humility ourselves. I had one of those circumstances and situations yesterday and today, and it forced a humility in me to be like, dude, the reason why you're experiencing this challenge, the reason why you're experiencing this pain is because you're not doing one of the main things that you're here on the planet to do, in lieu of doing a lot of the other things that you're on the planet here to do, which is to use my voice like I'm doing now. And so I wasn't going to be overly dramatic, be like, I haven't been streaming, no, I'm streaming again. I wasn't going to go in here and be like, oh, you got to get your voice message out there and overly dump on you like a lot of other speakers do when they don't do their own teaching, is they try to put burdens on other people to execute at a level that they're not doing themselves. And so I had to woosah, calm it on down, Daryl, and be like, what up, Jim? I see you, bro. And be like, I got a lot of stuff to do, but there's nothing more important for me to do than to share my story. And it's funny because I just saw Jim pop on, and he was one of the initial like ways this opened in my heart more vividly was uh we did a short mini 90-day in-person session, uh extracting his signature speech, and it was like the next level of it. And I basically just listened to his entire story for 90 straight minutes. Really like 75. And then it was like, man, that was powerful. Whoa, bro, where's that been? And then it's like recognizing that I forgot about how powerful my own story was. I forgot about how fundamental that is to the work I do. When you start writing books and doing coaching and all this stuff that we do, sometimes the simplest things slip, which is just sharing our story over and over and over and over and over and over again, so that it can heal the people that it's here to heal, help the people that it's here to help. So today, I got a meeting right now with a really trusted friend that I'm about to be 60 seconds late for. But what I wanted to say to you is that I'm going to be live today, and this is your heads up. I'm probably got this meeting for about 90 minutes, 2 hours. And then after that, I'll be back. I'm going to be answering all your questions about events, uh, speaking, book authorship, AI, careers. I'm gonna come and give you some stuff. I want to give you everything that I know, because I've been holding on to too much, not to give it, and the world needs it. People are just losing their jobs left and right. People are missing out on some of the fundamental stuff that it takes to be a thriving entrepreneur. And I'm over here excited about my systems, the fact that we're going to help a lot of people and missing the voice that's helping the people here and now. So aside from my clients, they're the only one that's been getting my voice. And yeah, I had a 3-month-old baby and I've got all these excuses, but I'm not here for the excuses. I'm here for the surrender. And I'm here to be like, it has been prideful of me to hold on to my story, to go through life, and not ask for more help for the scale part of my own business, to be spending too many times tinkering with systems when that is not my gift. My gift is to share my story. My gift is to help people to fully express. And them systems gonna have to figure it out. So they're gonna have to catch up to the demand because the world needs this help. So I'll come back, y'all. Come with questions. I'm giving it all. All right. I love y'all. Peace.